Oh, hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Joe the Blue Wizard, and as you can see, my kitchen is missing the usual decorations. Well guys, the reason for that is because I'm actually in the process of moving. Yes kids, I'm filming the last videos that are going to be in this kitchen, but soon I will no longer have a galley kitchen. I will have a full, complete kitchen to film videos in. So I am super excited. But anyway guys, just because my kitchen is a little bit pared down doesn't mean that I can't make a delicious treat for you. Now, back in the day, I used to make a particular treat for my students at the end of the year every year. And I was requested by one of my former students to actually show the recipe for the cookies that I used to make for them. So that is the recipe that you guys are going to get today. The chocolate Cakey Crackle cookies that I'm going to be making today have a wonderful crackled finish, a delicious sugary and chocolatey taste, but have a nice consistency of a cake-like thing as opposed to a crispy cookie. So guys, without further ado, let's get cracking today on the Blue Wizard Bakes. Okay, so here I have all of my ingredients here in one place. So this way I have everything I need, where I need it, and when I need it. So let's get started. Inside of a large bowl, I have 1 stick, 8 tablespoons of unsalted butter, room temperature, and the same thing, I have 8 ounces of cream cheese, also room temperature. And I'm just gonna take my electric mixer and beat those two things together. Now I'm going to take and add in 1 egg and 1 teaspoon of vanilla and mix it up again. All right, so that's now evenly combined. Now to add the thing which makes this recipe so easy, and that is this super moist boxed cake mix. As long as you're using any moist boxed cake mix, then you should be fine. Now, I can't take credit for this recipe and how easy it is. I did not write it, but for the life of me, I cannot remember where I got the recipe from. So if you know out there where I might have picked this recipe up or you've seen it before, let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, now I just need to add in this boxed cake mix. See how easy that is? And then, once again, mix to combine. Now I'm only gonna use a low speed on this because I don't want cake mix flying everywhere in my kitchen. So here we go. All right, so now we have our dough ready to go, but as you can see, it's a little bit soft. Now, in order to roll out the cookies, you can either do one of two things. You can do the long way, which is take this dough and put it into the fridge for 2 hours in order to chill it enough to be the consistency that you can roll out. Or you can do what I'm going to do, which is use this cookie scoop. This is a 3/4 ounce cookie scoop, a small one, and I'm going to scoop out the cookies onto a sheet pan and then refrigerate those for just probably about a half an hour in order to get those done. So that makes the process go a little bit faster. But if you don't have one of these cookie scoops, then of course you can again just chill the dough for a good 2 hours and then roll out the balls. So here we go. All right, so there you go. All of our dough balls are rolled out, and so now we're gonna take and put them into the refrigerator for 30 minutes. Now, while that dough is chilling, I just wanted to take this time to remind you guys that if you like this video, please make sure to go and hit the like button, as well as the subscribe button and the little bell for notifications, so this way you're notified every time that I post a new video. And guys, it really helps me out when you hit those 3 buttons, so if you could do that, I would be so appreciative. Also guys, don't forget that if you'd like to follow me on my other adventures that are not making food videos, please make sure to go find me on either Facebook or Instagram at Joe the Blue Wiz. And guys, of course, if you'd like this recipe or any of my other recipes that I've shared on my channel, plus a few extra recipes, make sure to go and check them out at the link in the description below this video, or just head straight to bluewizardfood.com. And now let's go finish those cookies. Okay, so now that our dough balls have chilled for 30 minutes, it's time for them to be rolled out in powdered sugar and get ready to bake. So I'm just gonna roll them lightly between my hands, drop them into some powdered sugar until they are completely covered, and then set them onto a cookie sheet. Now, the reason why we're doing this is that this is what gives the cookies their crackle. The powdered sugar is going to slightly melt and is going to cause the cookies to crack on the surface, and they're going to look fantastic. Now, I'm dropping these onto baking sheets that have been lined with a silicone baking mat, but of course you can use parchment paper if you do not have such a tool in your house. All right, now that our dough balls have been rolled in the powdered sugar, it's time for us to bake them. I've already preheated my oven to 350 degrees. So now I'm going to take both pans and place them on the upper, middle, and lower middle rack of the oven and bake them for 12 minutes, switching them halfway through. All right, so our delicious chocolate Cakey Crackle cookies are now fresh out of the oven. It's time to take and remove them to a cooling rack to cool down. Look at that beautiful crackled look on the surface that comes from that powdered sugar. They look fantastic. Now, while the cookies are still warm, I'm gonna give them a final dusting of powdered sugar just to give them that fresh, snowed on look. And then I'm going to allow them to cool completely before I enjoy them. Well, there you have it, kids. Now you have the recipe for chocolate Cakey Crackle cookies. So super easy to do, and pack a delicious, flavorful punch. Guys, I really hope that you try these out and share them with your friends and family. If you do, make sure to let me know on social media. Tag me in the post, and I'd be so happy to take a look at it, give it a like, and maybe even follow you. I really hope that you share this recipe with your friends and family, as I have shared it with mine, and I know that they're going to enjoy it just as much as mine have. Well, kids, that's all that we have time for here today on The Blue Wizard Bakes. Remember, you don't have to be a professional chef or even a wizard in order to make magic in your kitchen. Bye now.